one time also, is it during the administration of
He has been the NDLA boss for a long while.
For a long while. Yeah. Almost 2 or 3 administrations had made him retain that position.
Yes.
But I think the point he is trying to, the angle he is trying to look at it now is, okay, we've had all these arrests and all that in the area of couriering, but we are now looking at internal consumption, which is on the rise. Before, it was always like a package going somewhere else, a package going hither and thither. But now we're seeing a lot of our youth now being the ones who are consuming, buying, using, going off their senses. So this is
emphasis to relate in that direction.
Right.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah. So we want proactive government action to lay emphasis in that direction to curb the actual consumption by Nigerian youths.
Consumption and even access to it.
I think I would like to also come in here. Cartels are in levels.
Mostly in Lagos.
If you looked at the statistic you gave Abenisho, you saw that you got around about 200 and something cartels, only 11 convicted.
Exactly.
I'm able to say that as one who also have, like where I stay, in my estates, a lot of young boys are into drug peddling.
Exactly.
In my area in Abuja. Yes. When you talk about cartels, in some foreign countries, drug cartels and drug barons even determines who becomes the president of that country.
Of course. Mostly in this Latin America.
Because you know what? Yes, even in some European countries. Because drug business is not cheap. It's a very risky business. It's a mafioso business. And that's why we have the mafians. Of course, Sicily is known for that globally. So now the continuous rise in drug cartel and drug business is something that is not just within the shores of Nigeria. It's a global issue. And that's why Donald Trump sometimes was fighting, drugs from Venezuela and the rest of them. Colombia. The reason why some of these drug barons are very effective and very influential is because most of the drug barons, as a human being, they are extremely very generous. If you have come in contact with drug barons or drug barons, you will love them so much. You will think they are the nicest human beings to be around.
And also the most dangerous.
But behind stage, they are the most brutal people. They can take life 1 second.
I think I agree with Nikki when she said, despite all this remarkable progress that we are making in the sieges and in arrests of barons and traffickers, I think energy should be dispersed more on discouraging consumption and even access by the younger generation.
But that again is difficult. That aspect is also difficult. Why? Now you're talking about now. Have we forgotten that we have the technology is also aiding these things?
No, we'll discuss all about this. The recent arrest and seizure happened in the midst of a residential area. Even the address is given here. I think in the Olokoyodi also Street. Even the address of the house is given. This is a residential area where there are a lot of youth, and some of these drugs that were seized there included about 2,360,000 pieces of tramadol. I know most of these boys it's very common, no. It's very common. They easily get access. I wonder how I don't even know.
Why don't they
The tramadol is sold
right in the midst of the resident.
The tramadol is
community.
Tramadol is a medicine used to treat a madman.
Honestly speaking.
And it's sold even in the pharmaceutical stores.
Right within a residential area.
You know what they do? They put it. If you see a young boy carrying a bottle of soft drink.
Cock. Yes.
No, I don't need to call the name. They're not paying me for that. If you see a boy doing that, you dare not take it from him to drink. You find yourself somewhere else. It's been contaminated. It's been situated with so many drugs.
Honestly. And also bottles of codeine worth 16, is it? Okay, the tramadol and other drugs that were confiscated were worth 16.9 billion. What disturbs me is where the arrest was made. In a very busy community, residential area, where there are a lot of boys and girls around that area. So that means most people know that this is what takes place in this particular building.
But it might be concealed in a way. There was a video I watched where drugs were concealed in a truck that disposes excreta.
That delivers, okay.
Excreta.
Delivery van.
No, that truck that you go to suck away that is filled.
Okay. Drug was concealed there.
Yes. You know the truck. You know you'll be the last person to suspect anything happening, seeing that truck. But it was traced from Abaji, and before it got to Gwagwalada, it was arrested. And when they opened it, thousands of kilograms of cannabis, SKs, and Colorados were discovered. So that's to tell you how these people conceal drugs. Some put drugs even in their trousers inside. Some put drugs even in crutches.
Bottom line is that for as long as we do not educate the youth, not only the youth, let's just say Nigerians, because now there are housewives that partake in drugs, there are leaders that partake in drugs, there are university lecturers also that partake in it. Cuts across all strata of the society.
Well, poor man doesn't have money to buy expensive drugs.
We need public enlightenment, particularly because the youth constitute the largest percentage of people that take drugs. We use proactive enlightenment in schools, in churches, in mosques, wherever we find youth
gathering.
Because as long as we do not encourage intake, then trafficking will continue. Exactly. As long as we do not reduce intake, it is the intake that promotes the business, isn't it?
But then again, you should understand that these same youth you're talking about, their role models are Muslim musicians. Of course, some musicians allegedly take drugs. They do.
So your role models for the youth
and
all
the youth
across the world are musicians. So how about the ones in Saudi Arabia? They're also admiring musicians. They are not taking the drugs.
They do.
I'm not saying they're not.
Exactly.
You understand? They are able to curb and contain it in such a way. So we want that proactive curtailment to be more, more visible. For instance, like you said, you are able to see that people in that locality, in a residential estate, housing estate, you're seeing the youths are there getting involved in drugs. Have you been seeing MDLE coming to that place to say, this is what we want to see more on the street, door to door, the same way you come around politicking. After all, when you want our votes, you come around, you are able to go door to door. Do the same thing for our welfare. Go estate to estate if it's possible, or go city to city, or go where youths are. Go school to school.
But there's one aspect you all are missing. The government also has a huge role to play. Poverty, frustration, depression, poverty that transcends into depression can also lead into drug taking. In fact, most people who take drugs to just forget about their problems at that moment.
It's true.
Broken marriages, a woman lost her husband or marriage or whatever. So
it says boys that the government not doing enough to improve the welfare of the
They are all interwoven. They are all interwoven.
Particularly as related to youth.
Yes.
Honestly.
When you have the idle mind is the devil's workshop. We have a lot of idle youths everywhere, frustrated, trying to put lady hands one
when we are growing up, the only thing we know was wheat, this Indian hemp.
What we call in a local policy.
The only thing we knew in those days. Now there are more than 100.
We have graduated from that. The engineer is laughing. Are you familiar with that?
That's the only one we knew in our time.
I know you shake your head, but I don't trust you.
There's Prapranadol, there's Cocrocoranadol, there's codeine. This codeine.
Okay, we're going to wrap it up today. Our time is on our side. Thank you very much, gentlemen, and thank you, my lady, the only woman in the house. And so, thank you very much. This is where we're going to wrap it up, because coming next is sports on the Politics and Business Television. Before now, we are going to, wrap it up here, and then thank you very much. Join us once again on our social media handle. You see there displayed on the screen, and 008 on my concert, and then PMB, Politics and Business TV.English. You can like and share, and then follow us. After this program, we'll be having sports. Please stay tuned to enjoy the
sporting package.
Yes, and enjoy the sports package by Mr. Tom Aroko. It's coming in after this program. My name is Kenneth Chidi. Do have a wonderful day, and God bless you. Bye-bye for now.